Hello lads and ladies, and welcome to this and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going on a Birmingham day out vlog. We're going to Birmingham. Obviously there's a lot to do in Birmingham. Obviously St Andrew's ground, Villa Park's ground, Cadbury Road, all that you've got, and the ball ring in Birmingham. And today we're going to St Andrew's ground and we're going to Villa Park. Even though I'm a blue nose, my attitude isn't, well, I'm a blue nose, so if you want to go to Villa Park you have to go to Birmingham yourself if you want to see that. No, I'm going to take you to Villa Park. Despite my blue nose connections, I'm going to put my viewers and subscribers first. And yeah, we're going to talk about Villa, their chances for this season, talk about Blues, our chances for this season. So Luca, what are your thoughts ahead of this Birmingham trip?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Birmingham trip. I've been to Birmingham so many times. I've been to both grounds. I've been to St Andrews about 5 times. Villa Park I've only been once. And I went to Aston Villa versus Leicester in 2019.
Yeah, so I'll see you in Birmingham. Bye for now. So here we are outside Villa Park, obviously a Premier League club now, Aston Villa, and I'm going to be as unbiased. We're going to be very professional, going to be unbiased despite my Blues connections. And let's talk about Villa then. They've done some good business in this summer. They brought in Moussa Diaby, they brought in Paul Torres, Yuri Tillemans. They are building as much as probably, I don't want to admit it, but I've got to admit it, they are building something good here at Villa. And I think they're going to have a good season. I think they're going to finish 6th, and they've got a good manager in Unai Emery. He's done well since coming here. He's took which Stephen Gerrard, when he was here, he failed to get a tune. He failed to really make any impact here at this place. But yeah, do I want them to finish 6th? Well, you know the answer to that question.
Yeah, for me, what I think about Aston Villa, as an Arsenal fan, Unai Emery's got them actually playing some decent, attractive football now, and a lot of people are going to see how Aston Villa are going to be reacting next season, because you've got all these Premier League clubs doing very, very well. You've got the Brightons, the Newcastles, the Brentfords are doing very well, upcoming now. And Aston Villa are one of those teams who Unai Emery's now got them into the Conference League next season. It shows an example that they've brought in some very good additions in the summer. They're getting Yuri Tillemans on a free agent, smart business, smart thinking, experience. Yes, he didn't have the greatest season for Leicester, got relegated, but he's still an experienced player that will improve the team. And he's playing with the right manager that can try and get his career back on the line with his performances. They've brought in Paul Torres to play alongside Carlos, and also they've got Matty Cash at the back. They've got Konza at the back. They've got Moreno at left back. They've got a very good, solid defence. And then they've got Moussa Diaby from Bayern Leverkusen, who we were linked with as well. He would have been a player who I would have took. But Villa have got a very good connection, and they've done well last season. And the good thing about Villa, they finished ahead of Spurs, which is very good. And Aston Villa, look, to get them Conference League is very good. Unai Emery's now won the Europa League with Seville 3 times. He's won it with Villarreal, got to a Champions League semi-final, and very unlucky to lose against Liverpool. He is the right manager for them, and Emery's now found the right club, a very good connection. The Villa fans think he's a great legend already, and I think Villa's going to be an interesting team to watch out next season. I think Villa fans are getting a little bit carried away talking about top 4, right? Yeah, exactly, Paul. If you want to say something about that.
Well, yeah, so I'll continue. I'd say, yeah, so yeah, I mean, I have met some good Villa fans, but obviously, like anybody, but a lot of them are a bit delusional on how big a club they really are. That's just, and obviously this, I have to mention it, this Birmingham's agreement, that there was never agreement between Villa and Blues that neither would name themselves like the city with Birmingham. I'm afraid that is not true, because Birmingham, us Blues, we named Birmingham in 1900, and Small Heath, where Blues played, became part of Birmingham in 1803, and Aston did not become part of Birmingham until 1911. It was originally a Warwickshire district, and it got integrated in the city of Birmingham in 1911, and Aston Villa became a Birmingham club in 1912. So the gentleman's agreement could never have happened. That is untrue. Don't believe what they tell you. But anyway, yeah, no, but I'll leave it, whatever. Yeah, Yeah,
so I think Aston Villa will probably end up finishing around 7th. I think they'll just miss out on Europe, because I think the Conference League they would really, really want to concentrate on. And you've got Brighton doing very well next season. If they get rid of their main man in midfield, Calcedo, they'll have enough money to obviously cash in and get a replacement in time, or they'll save it for January. You've got Newcastle sniffing around. Tottenham want to keep Harry Kane. So there's a lot of teams fighting for Europe next season around that. And next year, European spots are going to be very different next year. So you're going to have 5 teams qualifying for the Champions League next season. So that 5th, 6th spot could be very interesting to qualify. So Villa could try and challenge for that, but I don't think Villa won't get Champions League. I think they're just a little bit far off, but it will be interesting. You never know. On paper, I think they're a top 6 club if they get their team right and get connection and gel very well. But they are a top 6 club, Paul. But I'll leave it to Paul.
Yeah. So also, I remember. Obviously, we're not in the same league anymore. But I remember I've had some bad experiences. This ground, we lost here in 15-16 League Cup, which we played well in the first half. Didn't deserve to lose that game, and we lost here in 16-17. It was where we definitely didn't deserve to lose. We dominated most of the game, just couldn't score, and that was where we were close to getting relegated. And obviously, we lost here in 17-18, but we did deserve to lose that game. I remember I was driving to Subway that day, and I was really miserable the whole day afterwards. I just didn't want to think about anything else. So it really cheesed me off that day when we lost 2-0 here that 17-18 season. But then we lost here in 18-19, but I wasn't as disappointed. I was obviously still hurt, because you're always going to be losing to.
And you remember the Jack Grealish situation?
Yeah, the Jack Grealish. I wasn't as hurt in 18-19 losing here, because we just didn't have the quality to compete with it. And obviously the 18-19 season when we were at St Andrews, I was at that game where obviously what happened, but Grealish scored. But we just gave it all, just didn't have the quality that day either. And obviously Villa fans, for whatever reason, they don't like Grealish, even though he kept you up. He single-handedly got you out into the Premier League, and he single-handedly kept you up. So if you're a Villa fan watching this, why do you not like Grealish? He's a club legend for you. Yeah. See you later. So now we're outside one of the behind the goal stand. I think it's the hotel end at Villa Park. So yeah, Luca, how many marks out of 10 would you give this ground?
For me, I've been to Aston Villa before. I came to Aston Villa in 2019 against Leicester City. Leicester won 4-0 or 4-1. I can't exactly remember the score. I think this ground is an old-fashioned ground. I feel like maybe they can do a little bit more work to it. But I just feel like it's just an old ground. I think it could just be a little bit better. But I rate it maybe 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's decent enough. Look, Villa's a classed away day before. Of course, Arsenal won here early in the season. Mad scenes when Arsenal won that game 4-2, because it meant something at the time. Unfortunately, it didn't happen at what we wanted at the end of the season. But no, Villa's a class. It's a class stadium. It's good atmosphere. I feel like the away end's a bit small. I feel like it can improve a little bit. But no, I'll leave it to you, mate.
Yeah, so as you say, yeah, I'm going to give this stage, I'm going to be fair, not biased. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. I'll give them credit here. They've got a good stadium here. It's an 8 out of 10. I've never actually been to this stadium. I've been past it no end of times, because you go past it when you're going on the M6 motorway, if you're going north somewhere, on the car and on the train. So yeah, it's, as I say, 8 out of 10. And I'm going to leave it there for me. I'm going to record you the club shot now. Cheers. See you later on. Hello, so we've just got back. We had a good day out in Birmingham. I'm sorry I didn't do the St Andrews, take you to St Andrews today, because it was too raining. It was tipping it down with rain. We'd have got absolutely drenched, as it's a 30-minute walk from the Birmingham New Street station to St Andrews, and we just got absolutely drenched top to bottom, so we didn't do it. This is going to be the Birmingham Part 1 Villa Park edition. What I'm going to do for you is at a later date, I'm going to do a St Andrews Birmingham Day Out Vlog Part 2 St Andrews Stadium edition. I'm going to do that later on, I am. But yeah, I did, in a funny way, I enjoyed going to Villa Park today. Obviously, it's Birmingham City's rivals, but I thought I wasn't too biased about it. I don't know. Yeah, it was so good day out all round. It was raining. Luca, what's your thoughts of going to Villa Park on day out in Birmingham?
Yeah, well, I think it was a really, really good day. The thing I'm disappointed is that typical English weather. Yes, this country's getting worse and worse and worse. Take me to a hot country if I had money. 4 or 5 days. Oh my God, the temperatures up abroad are like 40 degrees plus, mate. I need that right now. But no, anyway, besides that, yeah, I had a really good day. I've been to Villa Park before. Told you about it before. Went to Jimmy Spice's, which is in New Street. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. And it's been a really, really kind of pleasure. To always been a pleasure on Paul's channel. So I'm on the road to 4,100 subscribers. So if we can get that ASAP before the start of the season in 2 weeks' time, please do let me know on that one. And Paul, is there anything you want to leave?
Yeah, so make sure you comment, like, subscribe to the channel. Can I try and get 10 likes on this channel, on this video? Oh, that'd be very much appreciated. And thank you to all the people that always like, comment. Thank you to all you amazing people that always like and comment on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you again next month. And cheers, pal.
Cheers, man.